I know it would be fire to be able to both live like Kylie and also save the planet, but you can't do both. Last year, when Australia was devastated by wildfires, Greta reminded us that we still fail to make the connection between the climate crisis and increased extreme weather events. Kylie, too, was moved by the disaster and tweeted about how the loss of animal life breaks her heart. Then she quickly followed up with a post of her new $1,500 Louis Vuitton mink slippers. It's always so sad when fire potential slippers. When Kylie's lifestyle becomes uncool and unpopular, and you stop loving Bitcoin and stop thinking that stuffing your face is harmless, I'll take you seriously. Until then, shut the f about how older generations ruin the planet.
Bill Maher is finally calling out celebrity climate activism for what it is: performative talk with little action. He takes aim at the endless speeches, conferences, and virtue signaling, roasting celebs whose lifestyles contradict their message. It's sharp, funny, and long overdue. So buckle up and let's dive in.
Climate conference is underway in Glasgow, Scotland, and Greta Thunberg has once again shown the world that she is the conscience of her generation. Someone must tell her, you may be the conscience of your generation, but you don't represent it. I really wish you did, Greta, but you don't. But I can show you who does. Greta, you have 13 million followers on Instagram, which is great. But Kylie Jenner has 279 million, which is more. I mean, seriously, who is the real influencer in that generation? The model citizen or the model? The young woman who refuses to fly or the one who refuses to fly commercial? You see what I'm saying? Greta gets where she's going on a sailboat powered by the wind. Kylie takes a private jet powered by Exxon. And she's 21 times more popular.
Maher starts with a provocative point. Despite all the save the planet talk, today's culture rewards influencers like Kylie Jenner far more than activists like Greta Thunberg. Liberals preach modest living, yet celebrate celebrities with luxury lifestyles and constant travel. Maher highlights this hypocrisy, the gap between what's preached and what's practiced, as a core flaw in modern liberal culture. And this is just the setup before the real takedown.
Kylie embodies and embraces a lifestyle that is pretty much the opposite of carbon neutral. And the younger generations fucking love it. Last week, Kylie posted a tour of her shoe closet, which houses well over 1,000 pairs. She also has entire rooms of things she only's worn once. I don't think Greta would approve.
Exactly. Maher's point is simple. You can't preach climate restraint while glorifying luxury excess. Kylie Jenner's world, private jets, fast fashion, non-stop consumption, directly contradicts environmental values, yet it's what culture actually celebrates. Greta represents sacrifice. Kylie represents reality. And that contradiction exposes what this generation truly values, no matter the slogans.
I know it would be fire to be able to both live like Kylie and also save the planet, but you can't do both. Last year, when Australia was devastated by wildfires, Greta reminded us that we still fail to make the connection between the climate crisis and increased extreme weather events. Kylie, too, was moved by the disaster and tweeted about how the loss of animal life breaks her heart. Then she quickly followed up with a post of her new $1,500 Louis Vuitton mink slippers. It's always so sad when fire potential.
Maher's point is blunt. The real problem isn't regular people, it's the celebrities we idolize. Influencers like Kylie Jenner promote non-stop luxury and consumption while being shielded from the same criticism aimed at everyone else. That contradiction sends a clear message. Excess is rewarded, sacrifice is optional. And as long as performative activism is celebrated more than real change, the environmental movement stays hollow.
Kids, you're gonna have to make a choice here. Do you want to be progressive or excessive? Team drastic or team plastic? When Kylie's lifestyle becomes uncool and unpopular, and you stop loving Bitcoin and stop thinking that stuffing your face is harmless, I'll take you seriously. Until then, shut the about how older generations ruin the planet.
If younger generations are truly serious about climate change, action has to start now, not someday later. Real commitment shows up in daily choices and personal sacrifice, not just moral outrage. Criticizing older generations while repeating the same habits under a new label rings hollow. Ma's point is simple but uncomfortable. Outrage is an action. Everyone wants comfort and convenience, and few are willing to give it up. Without self-reflection and real behavioral change, climate activism becomes hypocrisy, not progress.
We get it. Boomers dropped the ball on the environment. We did. We dropped it like it was hot. And for that, I can only say, whoops. Yeah, you're right. We dropped it. But have you picked it up? I wish your generation was better than mine. I really do. But the sad truth is, we're completely the same. Lots of talk, and at the end of the day, hopelessly seduced and addicted to pigging out on convenience, luxury, and consumption. So that's it. You can either be the fake and private jet generation or the one that saves the planet, but you can't be both.
Ma's point is simple. Climate activism is being weakened by hypocrisy. Celebrities talk about sacrifice while living in excess, and influencers promote sustainability while glorifying consumption. Kylie Jenner represents what society truly rewards, luxury over restraint, even if Greta's message is right. Saving the planet isn't impossible, it's just inconvenient, and most people don't want to change. Until actions replace slogans, nothing really changes.
In polls, young people always claim to be more concerned about climate change than other generations, but they don't act like it. They throw around buzzwords like sustainable and shame people who forget to bring a cloth bag to Trader Joe's, but one of their favorite YouTubers is Mr. Beast, who's famous for stunts like, I gave my 40 millionth subscriber 40 cars. Jason Derulo celebrated his 22nd millionth follower by eating 22 hamburgers. The cognitive dissonance between planet-destroying conspicuous consumption and planet-saving rhetoric is breathtaking. You say you love Greta and her message, but everything else you love is a climate disaster. Far from rejecting consumerism, young people are so obsessed with labels that venerable fashion houses like Balenciaga have pivoted from selling couture dresses to rich women to selling baseball hats to teenagers.
The younger generation talks loudly about sustainability, but often lives the opposite. They preach environmental responsibility while idolizing celebrities and trends built on excess, fast fashion, luxury brands, and non-stop consumption. Social media makes it hard to tell whether saving the planet is a real conviction or just a stylish slogan. If the belief were genuine, restraint would matter more than aesthetics. Instead, environmentalism too often becomes branding, something to post about, not live by.
And where does a 20-something get the money to pay $400 for a hat that borrows the Bernie Sanders logo because you're like a socialist and stuff? From mommy and daddy, of course, those huge assholes who ruined the planet. Oh, and also maybe by trading Bitcoin, the mining of which is worse for the environment than actual mining. Cryptocurrency uses more energy than Netflix, Apple, Facebook, Microsoft, and Google combined, and more than some entire nations. And yet young people could not love it more if it came with a side of avocado toast.
So where did these habits come from? From influencers they idolize. Greta Thunberg's message barely registers, but they know every detail about luxury cars, new phones, designer brands, private jets, and exotic vacations. That's what fills their feeds and shapes their idea of success. Consumption is celebrated, excess is normalized, and restraint is mocked. Then comes the irony, lecturing older generations about destroying the planet while copying lifestyles that do far more damage. You can't blame others for the problem while actively fueling it yourself.
What would it take to convince Gen Z and millennials to give up their phones? A pollster once asked. 43% said it would take $5 million to give up their phone. 1 in 10 said they'd sacrifice a finger for it. That deserves a high 4.
Ma calls out hypocrisy. Both old and young demand change, but refuse to sacrifice. Younger activists preach conservation while embracing energy-hungry trends, and celebrities reward excess over restraint. Real environmentalism requires action, not slogans. Until influencers lead by example, climate preaching stays hollow.